welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday evening. Tomorrow we travel, so I have to get the video done a little bit early. Don't mind the lighting. It's terrible. There's only one center and it's behind me, so it makes my face look shadowy. I have a few things that I've started, or I have one thing I've started, and I have my Vanilla's the new black socks. The booth went okay. I didn't really sell much, but I wasn't really anticipating it. It was cold and windy, weren't very many people out, so that it is what it is. The thing I started was for the 4th, because when the 4th arrives, you must make something that has to do with Star Wars, do you not? So you can't tell, but it's an Empire beanie. You can't tell because it's just been started. It hasn't gone very far. It is color work all over. It's going to be really cool. I hope it fits because this looks very large, and I don't know. I already took 20 stitches out of it to make it look like it was going to work a little better. Hopefully that's all I need to take out, and hopefully I didn't do too much. But the chart pattern is 20 stitch repeat, so I didn't want to do anything but a 20 count if I was going to take any out. So that's why I went with 20, but I feel like I might have been able to do a little more. We'll find out. It'll fit or it won't. And this is just some acrylic yarn I had in my stash that I think I've got to get gray as well for this pattern. It's just called the Empire Beanie. Yeah, the Empire Beanie. For my Vanilla's the new black socks, I have one to the toe. It is ready for the toe. This is the medium size blocker, which means this is way too big for me. And I'm okay with that because honestly, and it's probably just me, I had a really hard time figuring out the numerical nonsense that was going on after the heel turn. The heel and the heel turn both went great. I had no problem. And then I get to the part where you're supposed to get back to a certain amount of stitches, and I don't know if it's just the way they had it written. I could not decipher what exactly was being asked of me. So, whoops. So I had a really hard time. I got it back to where it needed to be, but I probably did so in a not necessarily to pattern way. I was just trying to get it back to where it needed to be. It's still too big for me. My husband's claimed them, so they will be his socks. And the second one is, I'm just getting started on the foot. So I'm going to get this down to the toe, and then I'm going to get both toes done. And then I was thinking about making another pair in this pattern. No, I won't be doing that. And it's just because once you've aggravated me, I don't want anything to do with you. So these socks will not, I'll be taking them out of my collection, as I usually will keep the patterns that I make in case I want to make it again, or just use it as like a template of how to go about it, because I more so than anything want to get to where I'm able to just cast on a sock at the proper amount of stitches. I'm getting there. I'm pretty sure I need a 56 count. or 54. 54 to 56. It has to be one of the, it can't be 60. This is 60. This was way too big for me. 60 was the, usually I do 64s for my husband, so I'm surprised that this fits him, but it fits him perfect. So, I don't know, maybe I just am using the wrong yarn, and it was a different yarn, and that's why it's come out bigger than, but I know that my number is usually 56, 54 or 56, and I know that this number was 60, but I'm still pretty new to the knitting scene. So when the pattern says 60, I go into it thinking that's the smallest size, so that's the size I need to make. I know, obviously that I can adjust that down more if I just do a little rework on the numbers. I'm not a fan of all that kind of work, but it's gonna have to be done, or I'm never getting another pair of socks again. I'm just gonna have to figure out the numbers, how they need to run for me, and never look at another pattern again unless it's just for the chart. That's just how it's gonna be, because obviously following patterns isn't helping me at all. Same way with hats. I am constantly either too big or too small with hats. I gotta figure out what's the right amount, of course. And this is bigger than I think it's supposed to be, and because I am using a bigger yarn, this is worsted weight. I think it called for DK. I don't have any DK in black or white. I don't think I have any DK at all, because I'm trying to work through my stash. I'm trying not to buy a whole bunch of extra stuff. I'm still buying a few things here and there if I see something, but I'm not trying to like buy a whole bunch of fancy yarn every single time a cute hat comes along or I want to make something. If I do have a lot of yarn to go through, like not a lot. I've seen some of y'all with like way bigger stashes than me, no doubt about it, but my stash is old stash. My stash is my grandmother's stash, and I don't feel comfortable bringing in more until I use that up. And I also don't want to just throw it away or give it to somebody, because I don't know, I'm just weird like that, I guess. It's not really weird. Some people prefer to do that. Some people are okay with it. It's whatever. But that is my dilemma, and that's why it's difficult for me to pick patterns, really, because I have a lot of yarn, but I don't have yarn that looks good in the patterns I want to make. It's not that it doesn't look good, but it's not right for that pattern. Of course, sweaters I cannot make in acrylic. Acrylic makes my skin crawl. I hate it so much when it touches my skin. A hat, fine. Even gloves, even though it's touching my hands, but my hands are like, I work with those all the time. They're not as sensitive as, like here. And if I make a sweater, this in my back, and it's just all itchy and scratchy and uncomfortable, and I hate it. So that's why I don't make sweaters out of acrylic yarn. I'm not trying to I don't feel like it's a snobbery thing. It's just I can't wear it thing. If that makes any sense. I also can't wear woolly alpaca. Like, I can wear alpaca. I can handle alpaca as long as it's not got the hairs that poke out everywhere. Those hairier yarns, no, that's a no for me too. I can't handle those. I can handle this, and it's kind of like that on my feet. But if I go too far up the leg, they bug me. So I'm just a sensitive gal, I guess. With that, I will let you all go. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next one.